EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black.
Yeah, it's been a lot of
fired up as their Raiders
supposed to rain tomorrow too, though.
With the Green Bay Packers.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And off we go from Las Vegas. That'll be taken about a yard deep. He'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I hope not either. Line.
Yeah, rain is cool sometimes, but.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Carr now on first down. And he's got the hook up to runs.
His man just ran with my man like that.
One up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12.
Dang. Ball is here.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Carr.
Damn, man. It seemed like I was trying to throw it. He got that.
Bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
That's good, man. No rain.
49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 43. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Shit was so glitchy today, and this shit glitchy every day.
They're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Every day.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down.
I can already tell I'm probably going to lose this game.
42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all.
This game really trash. You just got to make the best out of it.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
How did he get that off? How? It's been me. It's been safe like it was last time.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking deep for Adams.
What the fuck? No, man. No, man. Man, no. No, man. Oh, man, come on. That's bullshit. All I did was click on my man to go get the ball. Man, that's bullshit.
A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Wow.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a
Hey,
bad
man.
play.
Hey, my
Sometimes
man,
you're just
beat.
trying
I
to
had to
settle
catch
in,
up with
get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Complete. It's Irvin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Be back running ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
Take it to the
A
second
gain
quarter.
of 2.
Take it on.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Raiders nothing.
Second and 8. Touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of time.
We're going to get back in this game. Believe
Now
that.
for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers able to find Allen Lazard. He's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers, buddy.
Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Man, they gave him too much time to pick the play. After I called my play, that's supposed to be it.
Working
5
with a
seconds
2nd
max.
and 4. From the gun, it's Carr.
I'm surprised they didn't get some.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
I'm saying 5 seconds, man. You get too much time to pick the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Intended receiver.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, he's broken on some big-time runs here in this first half.
What up, Gladys? You new? What's happening, man?
You got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually
Hey, that like a sub button, man. What's good with you?
Your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till
man
halftime.
with the fuckery.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
You like the Raiders? Hey, that's my team, bro. Hey, we 1-0. And come Monday, we're going to be 2-0.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd.
Let's go.
Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to
Nice man, complete. And the timeout signal for him. Give him 10 seconds to go before halftime.
38 yard line. First down.
Okay, then.
Packers.
Good for you. Dang. Well, with the weather being the way it's been here, I won't be surprised if I got that loss. Let's see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. My second time playing the Giants.
He's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Second and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr completes it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
You ain't got nothing else better to do.
The defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Completion, and that makes this second and 9. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's go, Raider.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones.
Let's go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overramped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Jones on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Let's go. Man, let's fucking go.
It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Extra score, Raiders 21, Giants nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're...
Let's go, man.
Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Let's go.
It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Raiders in for 6.
Best user. Online.
Extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchdown.
Hey, whoever you will, have fun with yourself, man. Your little couple minutes of fame is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep.
Get that, John. Let's go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Let's go.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Let's just call it what
Man,
it
sitting
is.
here
This
taking
has
his
been a
ass
flat-out
whooping,
struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Henry runs the intended receiver. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Let's go.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Giants, nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
If I was getting my ass for 35-0, I wouldn't quit neither.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And now here is another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all.
Keep trying to put it on
Interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Carr now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, come on, man.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Carr. got his man. That's Tyme. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Find out exactly how she was going on. Call them when she was going on. Hey, you got in there?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their
I
head.
know it probably
And what I mean by that is
know.
just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical
No,
and not too emotional.
They
You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
See that's why they say they're gonna do more pre-orders that day. They're gonna do more pre-orders.
3rd quarter for
Not that
Southern
day, but,
Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
22nd. They want everybody dropping like they pre-orders and stuff. So I think they're gonna wait again to do some more pre-orders. You gotta be on it just like this though. You know what I mean? Yeah, you'll be able to. You should. Yeah.
Throwing again. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate.
What you talking about?
Able to
When
get
it came
this
to
one
his
across the
and
35.
How
A
many-
gain of 13. It's a
how
first
many they
down.
had?
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Nah, bro. Yeah, and see that's the thing. Hold on, let me cut my mute.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Jones pass
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And his pass incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Carr. And a quick throw here that's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
38.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders are pouring it on.
Sorry about that, guys. Homeboy calling me, talking trash.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To kick off for the Raiders.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Shit, I've been good, man. How about you, bro? Just back at work, man. And Wednesday nights on my job be rough as hell, bro. That's why I didn't stream yesterday, but I'm back at it, man.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Man, I should have had it, Ray.
And they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Tampa Bay.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Brady going to throw.
Come on, Terrence, you got to get down and make a play on that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a
25 yards that time. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Man, Tom Brady really got 2 yards out of
defenses
that.
spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Man, I can dig it, man.
4 receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Tampa Bay.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones.
Let's go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And
I appreciate
the Bucs
you, bro.
take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side
That's a good little drive
if you're
for
playing
them,
defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Number 28, Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Vita Vea on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
Yo,
Raiders nothing.
Tevin, man, you still tuning in, man. We got to get a game in this weekend, bro.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
44-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The ball carrier. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and
You get a chance, man, go ahead and add me on PS4, bro.
They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They go with Jacobs. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they
Smoke man
visualized
joke,
it. I
bro.
remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Airing this one out for Evans. 1:58 left to play until we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
To throw again. Brady. Caught by Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey.
The catch made by Miller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 55 before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Buccaneers.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Jones, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds McCoy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
I just gave up a 100-yard drive.
McCoy. As the first half is winding down.
Dang.
And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. The defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Man, hope you feel better, bro.
Out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. carry for Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Runs over it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll run it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line.
Man.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this shutout is going to continue
2
as the defense
drives
holds
in the
again.
red zone. 2 fucking stops. Dang.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to
Man, how the fuck
defense.
you get that?
Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 98 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Wow.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Man, what the hell?
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a huge return as he'll take this one.
So you mean to tell me
inside the 30-yard line.
that man can keep up with Ruggs? Get out of here.
You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Dang.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A quick toss outright. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Burrow on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll go again to Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier. Eric Harris up to make the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. As time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. He'll go for it. It's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 91 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Down in the red zone 2 times.
Deep
Turn it over.
territory all the way.
Yeah, didn't get it, so turn over and down.
Expected to score on that one.
This is a
I'm
tight
not sure
game.
they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Raiders 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. For the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys he just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I like the ball tilted in the air just was going to get it.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. With just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. They'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world to the challenge.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Joke, man.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coming on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. All the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
Harbor game, DC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Let's go.
We are underway here in Las Vegas. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Races down the inside. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 60 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a first and 10 right at the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down at 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he's got one. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. On first down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Buccaneer first down.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, just like last play.
11 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
LaMarcus Joyner on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. second and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone.
Get out of there, boy.
And some space here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Daniel Carlson.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll go with McCoy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this throw caught left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Pickup of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 29-yard line.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
3rd and long.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's got Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
All right, boy, peek those.
Now Brady again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
McCoy, incomplete. It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 6. Brady to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, it's picked. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From midfield, here's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7 brings up 2nd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Brady. They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Godwin.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Short of the goal line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
William Golston in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. 4 yards. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown. touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before.
Know
If you
you gotta
haven't, you just have the confidence. Hey, let's go down there and get this
And
thing
we know
done
where we got to stop.
That's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. As he
Let's go.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick.
Hi, Brandon. This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
Damn.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made it by the moon and I'm only 19.
We back where we want to be. Y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I'll be back on at midnight. Better get ready to tune into this game, man. So y'all